Welcome back to Science Free everyone. Today we'll be starting the topic of business application. And some topics which fall under that, which we'll be covering are discount, markup, sale tax, and profit. Let's start off with markup. So, normally retailers would purchase goods at one price, which is called the cost price, and would normally be sold at a higher price, which is called the selling price. The amount that is added to the cost price by the retailer to be sold in order to make a profit is called the markup. So for example, if a store purchased a book for $20 and expects expenses of $8 and a profit of $4, then adding $8 plus $4, that would give us a markup of $12. Since we already know the selling price to be $32 and the cost price to be $20, we could also minus the cost price from the selling price in order to get the markup. Let's talk about discounts now. You're probably already familiar with daily special sales in stores. This helps to attract customers. And discount is when the original price of an item is being reduced if the item is probably there too long. So, if a Honda Civic car is listed at a price of $16,200 and is selling at a discount price of $13,770, what would be the discounted price? Since we already know the original selling price to be $16,200 and the discounted price to be $13,770. To get the discounted price offered, we minus the discounted price from the original selling price. What if we want to know the discounted price in percentage? Well, we use the formula R equals A over B. R is the rate or discount in percentage. A is the amount discounted. B is the basic price, or the original selling price. We know A is equal to $2,430 and B is equal to $16,200. After dividing we need to multiply the result by 100 to get the rate. And after working it out, we would get 15% for the rate. At times in exams, calculators are not allowed, don't worry, we are only going through the introduction first, after we'll be attempting some questions, will we work them out without the use of a calculator. This example states that an article is selling for $500 and the sale tax rate is 7% and we want to find the final cost of the article. 7% is simply 7 over 100. Because we want to find the final cost of the article, the word of means multiply. So we want to multiply 7 over 100 by $500. And if you work that out, you would notice that $35 was added to the $500 as tax for the final price to become $535. We are at profit now. Suppose you bought a house for $125,000. And after spending $5,000 in improvements, you then sold it for $140,000. What would be the profit? We know that the house was bought for $125,000 and $5,000 was spent to repair it. We can add the price it was bought and the amount used to repair it, and that will give the cost price. So adding $125,000 and $5,000, that would give a cost price of $130,000. To find the profit made after selling the house, we minus the final price after purchasing and repairing from the selling price. For this one, we are focusing on the percentage profit. If an item costs a store $60 and is then sold for $75, the store makes a profit of $15. Because we already know that $15 is the profit and we want to find that in percentage, we divide the profit of $15 into the basic cost price of $60. Then multiply the answer by 100 and we got 25% as the rate. Since we are now finished going through the introduction, we can now together solve some questions without the use of a calculator. The first question stated that the cost of a coffee maker is $28.50. And the markup is 40% of the cost. And lastly, we need to find the selling price of the coffee. To determine the selling price, we add the cost plus the markup. Remember, the markup is just the expenses and the amount added in order to make a profit. We have to first work out the markup. Since the question stated that the markup is just 40% of the cost price. Because it says of in math, the word of means we need to multiply. So we multiply 40 over 100 by $28.50. Let's work out 40 divided into 100 first. Dividing 40 into 100 we get 0. We place a point after the 0 to work the decimal value. We write a 0 after 40 and it becomes 400. 400 divided into 100 goes 4 times. So that means 40 divided into 100 equals 0.4. Multiply 0.4 times 28.50, we multiply without the decimal points. 4 times 0 gives 0. 4 times 5 gives 20, we bring 0 down and place 2 above 8. 4 times 8 gives 32. 32 plus 2 equals 34. We place 4 below 8 and place 3 above 2. 4 times 2 equals 8 plus 3 equals 11. To know where to place the decimal point, we count the numbers after the point when both numbers are multiplied. And that will give us the number of decimal places we should have. Because we should have 4 places of decimals, we place the point between 4 and 1. We can keep the answer as $11.4 as the markup, since the zeros don't count. Calculating the selling price, now we add the cost price of $28.50 and the markup, which is $11.4. Adding them we get $39.9 for the selling price. The original selling price of an article is $6.40 and the selling price is $10.24. What is the percent markup? Again, the markup is the amount added to the cost price to cover the expenses and also to gain a profit. So to find the markup, in this case, we minus the original selling price from the price it was sold for, and that will give us the amount added to give the markup. $6.40 from $10.24 equals $3.84. To find the markup in percentage, we divide the value for the markup into the original selling price and times the result by 100. We can work out the decimal first. We focus on the divisor. We need to move the point to the right any amount of time to get rid of it. We had to move the point 1 place to the right to get rid of it. We need to also move the point 1 place to the right for the dividend. We now have 38.4 divided into 64. 38 divided into 64 equals 0. We now ignore the point and divide 384 into 64. If we multiply 6 by 64, we get 384, so that means 384 divided into 64 equals 6. Multiplying 0.6 by 100, we get 60 as the percent markup. We get 60 because multiplying without the decimal point would give us that value. And 0.6 has only one place of decimal. We want to calculate the selling price of a table consisting $27.50 with anticipated expenses of 20% of the cost and desired net profit of $10.50. We want to also find the markup. Since the expenses is 20% of the cost price, which is $27.50, we can go ahead and work that out. Dividing 20 into 100, we get 0.20. Multiplying that by the cost price, we get $5.50 as the expenses. The markup is the expenses plus the net profit. Adding them we get $16. We can now calculate the selling price, which is equal to the cost plus markup. Adding the cost plus markup, we get $43.50. The general store, during its annual inventory clearance sale, offered a 45% on the mark prices, or the listed price of all items. What do we pay for an item marked $40? Please don't confuse this with markup price. Since we know that all 45% reduction is offered on all items, and there is an item selling for $40, we want to find 45% of that. 45 divided into 100 gives 0.45. Multiplying 0.45 by $40, we get $18. To now get the sale price, we minus the marked price, which is the same as the original price from the discounted price. Minus $40 from $18, we get $22 for the sale price. Find the final price of a color television listed at $375 and sold with a successive discount of 20% and 10%. So this simply means that a discount of 20% was offered as the television price, and then after the store decided to reduce the price again to 10% more of the price it was being reduced to. So the first discounted price is just 20% of the listed price. We can now find 20% of the listed price. 20 divided into 100 equals 0. We place a point and place a 0 after 20. 200 divided into 100 equals 2. So 20 over 100 is the same as 0.20. 0.20 times $375 equals $75. To now find the sale price with when it is being reduced to 20%, we minus $75 from $375. And that equals $300 when we get the television at a 45% discount. Since the price of the television is being reduced to 10% more, we need to find 10% of $300. 10 over 100 is the same as 0.1. Multiplying 0.1 by $300, we get $30 as the second discount. We can find the discount when $30 more is reduced from the $300. We just minus $300 from $30 and we get $270 for the final discount price. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments section, or you could send us an email through our email provided in the description. Also, if you haven't, you can subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss out our weekly tutorials.